Hey everybody, how's it going?
Ready?
Hey everybody, how's it going, eh? Figured I'd give you a little Canadian accent, eh?
Okay. Yeah, Raven. He's maybe got a little bit of cabin fever here.
Hey, OJ and Deb here.
And Superstar Raven.
Oh, yes.
Welcome to Coffee Walks and Whatever.
We're just two old fogies living the dream.
And sharing our retired life. Thanks for joining us. So, what are we talking about?
I don't know. Canadian, eh? Yeah. No.
You're scared.
So, some people have asked, when are you going to give us a tour of the inside? Well,
Not yet.
what do you think, Raven? Not yet.
When it's done.
When it's done, but we'll give you a little bit of a tour of the front porch.
And it's not done either.
It's not done. This is where we have our morning coffee. Because it's always coffee time, right?
Yes, Raven.
And we do our Bible reading in the morning in here because it's nice and bright. Unless we get up really, really early, then we have to turn some lights on.
It was nice when there was Christmas lights.
Yeah. Not the flashy lights, but the regular
Days
ones.
are getting longer though.
Days,
Soon.
yes.
Pretty soon.
After you get past the 21st of December. Yeah, December.
Yeah, it's
Longer days, that's the day I look for. Okay, the 22nd, okay, it's a little bit, just a tiny bit longer.
Can you stop?
Raven.
So, yes, the porch isn't done.
No.
But and I really have an ulterior motive for wanting to give you a little tour of the porch, and that's to show off our new chairs. Well,
Yeah.
new to us chairs. They're
Yeah.
not brand new, but they're amazing.
Yeah.
They fit
I bought them from
perfectly.
a nice couple in Brandon. They're a little older than I am. And yeah, he's into woodworking too. Or he used to be, but not anymore.
Didn't he have a really nice
He had a
huge
awesome
coffee table?
this
Was it a
this coffee
table?
table. Yeah, it was a coffee table. It must be, I don't know, 30 inches wide by probably 40 inches long. And she said it was monkey wood. So, and I guess monkey wood is very expensive. And it was like 3 inches thick on the top.
Fortunately, it was already sold and somebody else
Yeah.
was getting
Well,
it, or who knows, he might have brought it home.
No, I looked at it and I thought, oh man.
Where could we put that?
If I brought it back, there'd be no room for anybody else, including me. So,
Anyway, we are, yes, we're going to just give you a little tour and show you it's not done, but it's cozy and it's getting better every day.
we're doing this as we see fit
What
because
are you doing?
we're retired. So,
So what's this say?
coffee first because it's always coffee time.
So we are going
And today's
to...
one of those 2-pot days because we need a lot of coffee. It's cold outside. So, let's get on with the show. This is it.
Yes, we are going to pick up the camera and turn it around, and it's a very short tour because it's a very small room. Actually, what is it? It's like 6'2" across.
By 19.5 or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not very big, but
And she's going to do the video, and because if I do it, I'll just go zoom, 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 and there you go. That's all, folks.
so we will be right back.
Just like that.
Okay, I'll show you this end of the porch first. There's our beautiful chairs I'm so happy with. I'll come back to them. So the reason we haven't done a tour is there's so much left to do. The trim still needs to be painted. It's prime, but it needs a finish coat on it. there is our picture wall that I need to finish putting pictures in. And then there's a couple of pictures down here of grandkids that need to be put on the wall. We have lots of empty spaces yet we have not hung pictures on, so we will do that eventually. But down here to the chairs, we just got these off of Marketplace, and both sides of these, it's two chairs together. The blanket is just there for Raven, but both sides pull out and can be like a lounge chair, or you can pull them right out and you have two single beds. So I thought that was kind of neat, and I love blue, so when I saw them, yeah, OJ had to go and get me a New Year's gift. And you can see, looking down here, we do not have flooring in here yet, so there's another reason for no complete tour. I think we're going to try painting the floor. I've painted a floor when we lived, in the big house that we built by Shiloh. We had a full basement, and I painted faux tile on that floor. We'll put that video in here just to show you what I'm talking about. But I'm not sure what I want to paint on the floor. Who knows? Maybe I'll paint flowers, or it might just be faux tile again. But we're going to try painting the floor, and if it doesn't work, then we'll get flooring. And I wanted to show you, this is a rug that belonged to my mom and dad, and look at that. The colors match perfectly. These were just meant to be. So now I'll show you the other end. And this is Raven's favorite spot. We have kind of a makeshift window seat there, and she likes being up there so she can see out the window. One day, somewhere in the future, I'd like to have a built-in window seat with storage, open storage underneath. Right now, that is my mom's cedar chest that we have underneath there. And then over here, we just have another chair just for taking off shoes and boots and such, and just have an extra place to sit. Hey Raven, can you say hi to the camera? You blowing kisses to the camera? Everybody loves you, Raven. Yeah? You want to give me 5? Okay. Here, let's see if we can do this. Come on. No, there. That's a good girl. Good girl, Raven. Good girl. And right now I just have a big rubberback mat where we come in the door, and that will, even once the floor is done, we'll probably put that back because it just is nice to have for boots. And I have this cabinet over here that we bought again when we had our big house by Shiloh, and it actually sat behind a couch. And for a while when we moved here, we had it in our bedroom, but it was just too crowded, so I moved it out here. But it takes up a lot of space, so I may just go through and take whatever's inside and find another home for it and get rid of that, because this is what we used to have sitting at the front doors, this little table. This was, my mom and dad had this when you first come in their door. And it fits much better at the front door. And there's my Harley dog gift, and this is a very old dog ornament. That's a dog we had years ago, Tukey. Well, not the dog we had, but represents the dog we had. And down in the bottom here, it's Jenga blocks, but I noticed that Amberly and Justin had both written their names on them, so I thought, well, there's a good guest book idea. So when people come, if I remember, I get them to write their name and the date on there. I haven't done really great at getting people to do that, but anyway, that is, I guess I should show from this angle. There's OJ's favorite spot to sit because he can see out the window. and a place to hang his hats. Usually there's about 4 of them there, but I took them down. Oh, there is the front door. I'll see if I can get and there is our front windows and the view looking out to the street. And this is looking in from the kitchen. I didn't mention over here, we have another mat, but we also have some vinyl plank that's just loose laid, kind of patchwork, just to cover up the floor from boots and such. And yes, like that. And I think, yeah, we'll move to the other direction. So, I don't know if there's anything else I can show you, but this is our place where, well, for lives and coffee chats, and this is actually where every morning we sit out here and we have our coffee and do our Bible reading and prayer, and it's just a nice cozy spot to sit. So I think we'll put in the footage now to show you how I painted the floor. We videoed a little bit many years ago. Hopefully we can find it. So this is me over 10 years ago painting our basement floor in the big house we built by Shiloh. OJ had measured all the 2-foot squares and put down paint tape. I used 3 different shades of brown and sponge painted the entire basement floor except the storage and utility rooms, about 1,400 square feet. It was a lot of work but surprisingly relaxing. I'm just getting started here in one of the bedrooms, experimenting with different methods. Eventually I switched to just dabbing the paint on the floor and then sponging it. Once the paint dried, we pulled up the tape and it really looked like individual tiles. We put a couple of coats of polyurethane on top. It was a little slippery but quite durable. It was still in good condition when we moved 5 years later. And this is the finished family room. What do you think? I also did the bathroom walls in the same way, but with light colors. I like this better.
Just like that? Just like that?
We're back!
Just like that? We're back!
We're back!
We're back. And hope you enjoyed our little mini tour.
And tell us what you think of the idea of painting the floor. And what color should we paint the floor?
Should we just make a bunch of flowers on the floor?
I thought about that.
Or a mural of a 70 Chevelle on the floor?
No.
No, I want that on my garage.
Yeah, you can do that in your garage. I don't know where you mean on the outside?
Oh, yeah.
How about on the back side faces?
Well, yeah, on the doors. No, that's where I'll put it. Just the back end of it.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. But for now, we're thinking about what we're going to do with the porch. So.
Yeah. As Ron Thompson used to say, easy does it.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
See you on the next one.